And now to present our next category, I would like to introduce, well, I can't say introduce to this guy, because you all know him. You all know who he is, you know what he does. So let's please welcome Eric Larson, Chief Operating Officer of the National Spinal Cord Injury Association.
Thank you. Yes, there is more, much more. In the field of Disability Educator, the nominees are Kimberly Cato, James Cesario, Kathleen Dunn, Jeff Aben, Terry Ensign, Brenda Gilmore, Gary Karp, Stephen Kirschblum, Inder Prakash, Nick Sukow, Michelle White, Montel Williams, and Terry Winkler. And the 2007 inductee is Gary Karp. As Gary comes up to the stage, let me let you know a little bit more about him. I know a lot of you know him, but he is an internationally recognized public speaker, a corporate trainer, author, editor, and this is just a short list. Gary Karp has authored 3 guidebooks for people with disabilities. He's an accomplished musician and juggler. He's produced a CD of original guitar music, and he's been heard on KQED-FM, which is San Francisco's NPR affiliate. We are very pleased, and I'm personally very pleased, to induct Gary Karp into the Hall of Fame as a disability educator.
I do want to just note what all the nominees are doing, and it's an honor to be part of this whole thing, and congratulate everybody for their great work. So, I'm lying on the ground with a broken back. I'm 18 years old, I'd just fallen out of a tree, and the first thing that enters my mind is, mark my words, someday I am going to be inducted into the Spinal Cord Injury Hall of Fame. Just a moment here for a second. Gosh, they liked the opening joke. Actually, the first thing that entered my mind at that moment was, they'll pick me up, take me to the hospital, I'll be home this afternoon. I could not possibly have imagined the scale of what had happened to me in that moment, and I certainly couldn't have possibly imagined that I would be here at this incredible moment. A few years ago, I went back to Michigan where I was injured, and I had the impulse to go and visit that spot where I fell. And I pulled up in the car, and from the street, I could see that spot on the lawn in front of the house where I had fallen. And of course, I was very, very moved by this, but not in the way that you might think. I wasn't grieving for, the truly shitty thing that had just happened to 18-year-old Gary. Instead, I was overwhelmed by the sense of the path that I had been set on from that point on through my life up till then, and that I had been put onto a path of service, that I had been put into a position to be able to make a difference in other people's lives in ways that I could not possibly have imagined. And now I find myself here in front of all of you, my community, my colleagues, my friends, my family. And I know that we all share a very real passion for something we know is absolutely true, that the playing field for people with disabilities is not level, that our potential is huge and still emerging, that we have a vision for what to do about it, and we will not be stopped. Yes. Notice how I try to pump up the crowd. I take this recognition as a call to an even deeper responsibility to just be better at all that I do and all that I am. I will write and speak and entertain and teach and hopefully enlighten so that we can all arrive at future moments that we could not possibly have imagined. And I promise to always find an excuse, no matter what, to do this. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Congratulations. Hard to follow that act, huh?